Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and today we're going to be talking about Peter Pan and Wendy star Yara Shahida saying that Disney remaking the anime classic is in order to give black and brown audiences the quote fairy tale you deserve, which no it isn't. It's just so you can feel good about yourself and accept the sloppy seconds of white characters as Hollywood has been doing over the past 5 or so years. And this is what y'all deserve. Absolute shit. Absolute garbage. So no. If you wanted to give black and brown audiences a fairy tale that they deserve, you would make a fairy tale based around black and brown characters rather than giving them sloppy seconds as a tokenized version of an original white character that people love in Tinkerbell. But we're gonna jump right into this article from Bounding into Comics here. Peter Pan and Wendy star Yara Shahida says Disney remaking anime classic in order to give black and brown audiences the quote fairy tale that we deserve. According to Peter Pan and Wendy star Yara Shahida, Disney's intention behind remaking their animated take on the boy who wouldn't grow up was not to earn social media brownie points, yes it was, but in fact give black and brown moviegoers quote the fairy tale we deserve. I'm pretty sure there are black and brown moviegoers who enjoyed the original Peter Pan. And this right here is just absolute clownery of the highest order. Shahidi, who is set to portray a race swap version of Tinkerbell in the upcoming live-action Disney Plus exclusive, which, by the way, that should tell you it's going to be a flop and a fail being a Disney Plus exclusive and not releasing in theaters, offered this defense of the film's existence during a recent profile interview given to the women's beauty and style outlet Birdie, which is probably going to be the same type of defense that Halle Bailey gave about race-swapped Ariel in The Little Mermaid, which in my opinion she's a below average looking person and a below average singer. Speaking with the outlet's Olivia Hancock on a variety of topics ranging from her career history to her time studying African American studies and sociology, which in my opinion are both useless things to be studying at such a prestigious school, the pair's conversation eventually turned to the topic of Disney's now infamous predilection for making changes to the superficial traits of their many classic characters. Met with praise from Hancock because most of Hollywood is woke, especially from Disney, over how the Mouse of House's latest casting have indicated that they were moving into a more inclusive direction. Shahidi then attempted to claim, and somewhat nonsensically at that her appearance in Peter Pan and Wendy was not a lazy attempt to virtue signal, but rather representative of a cultural desire within the company to repackage their old products for new and diverse audiences, which, by the way, it's going to be a piece of shit. You cannot recreate perfection from movies. Majority of Disney's classic films are masterpieces in their own right. And you trying to recreate them with this diversity and inclusion BS tells me you're not very intelligent if you think it's better than the original. I talked to the director of Peter Pan and Wendy, David Lowery, about why he and the higher-ups at Disney wanted to retell this story, and I loved his response. The grownish star explained. I should tell you a lot. They wanted to bring some new fun to this classic, but also give us the fairy tale we deserve, which is, again, I said, not what they're doing. They're doing it for woke points. They wanted to bring some new fun to this classic, but also gave us the fairy tale we deserve. It's evident they're not just popping black and brown folks in the cast for the sake of updating the story. Yes, they are. Indeed, it's about creating a story that so many more people can see themselves in after we've been left out for so long. If you wanted something to see yourself in, which if that's all you're doing is basing your ability to enjoy something down to your race, you shouldn't be watching these things. You should just go make your own crap and watch it flop. Notably, this is not the first time Shahidi has presented a contradictory word salad in defense of Disney's race swapping. Asked by the Hollywood Reporter for her thoughts on the overwhelmingly negative reception to both her and the Little Mermaid star Halle Bailey's casting as originally white characters, she opined, quote, "It's been beautiful seeing the response to both of our characters and seeing how many people feel included in this fairy tale. I'm pretty sure those people don't exist. They don't have any proof of this. They're just talking out of their ass, while also maintaining the magic that we love in the first place. You don't love the magic because you're trying to essentially erase original white characters from a story that had them, and you're trying to make this story something completely different from what it originally was. Especially something like putting girls in the Lost Boys. I think oftentimes people think of diversity and inclusion as threatening or jeopardizing the quality of story. It literally has pretty much every single time, for the most part. I would say pretty much everything. I'm just gonna say that. Instead of seeing how beautifully they can be interwoven together to create something that impacts even more people, that lets even more people into stories that we love, you could just show the original thing. She added, the amount of people who are like, oh my goodness, I get to see a fairy that looks like me. I think validates the fact that we all deserve a large fantasy life. No. Life doesn't owe you anything. You don't deserve to be validated. If all you care about is the race of a character, you don't truly love what you're watching. Peter Pan and Wendy's Current Flight Path has a live-action remake landing on Disney Plus on April 28th. So, all in all, sum it all up, this is essentially another cash grab, just like every other live-action remake, except it's a Disney Plus exclusive and not coming in theaters. They're changing the characters, races, just for virtue points, and it's not adding anything to the story. And you notice that they did not make the villain black. They kept him white. They did that purposely because white man bad, and they have to have a villain that's white. So, diversity for diversity's sake, no diversity of thought. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like the video, hit the like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all that we get notifications anytime I post a video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.